Now to tonight's WPBF 25 News investigation. Next week, the House Oversight Committee investigation of the Jeffrey Epstein case comes to Palm Beach County. House Democrats will hold what's known as a shadow field hearing, seeking testimony from the late convicted sex offenders, survivors, and other important witnesses in the long-standing investigation. Lawmakers chose Palm Beach because that's where Epstein's sex crimes first came to light. South Florida, also where federal prosecutors delivered that sweetheart plea deal to Epstein that allowed him to continue his crimes. Our investigative reporter Terry Parker has been covering the Epstein case now for 2 decades.
And tonight she is digging into who may testify and why this case is once again back in the national spotlight. Terry?
Right. For now, Democrats are keeping their witness list secret. But I have confirmed some of the biggest names that were originally connected to the Epstein case back here decades ago have been contacted and asked to tell what they know. Because even though the Epstein files have been released and many, many names have surfaced in possible connection to Epstein's sex ring, there has been no official investigation and no one brought to justice.
This was me at 14 years old. I was a child. I was in 9th grade.
Next Tuesday, Jeffrey Epstein survivors, lawmakers, and advocates are expected to gather in Palm Beach County, near where Epstein first spun his sex trafficking web, headquartered in his mansion on El Brillo Way. The hearing seeking answers and accountability in the case that first exploded here more than 20 years ago.
We need to make sure that the men who abused, raped, or trafficked these girls are facing investigations and prosecutions.
Every girl that meets Jeffrey starts off with giving him a massage. The more you do with him, the more you make. Basically, if you take off your clothes, you're going to make more. Correct? If you let him do things to you, you're going to make more.
In 2019, we were the first to obtain and report on these Palm Beach police interviews with the original victims from 2005. There turned out to be dozens of them. The first girl whose parents alerted police to the sex ring was just 14. Her attorney? Spencer Cooven, who also represented several other victims. He plans to testify at the hearing.
I think that from a structural standpoint, since I was there from day one, I can give them a historical perspective on the entire case from its inception through where we are now.
Former Palm Beach Police Chief Michael Ryder led the original investigation and was also asked to testify, but advised by the town attorney not to participate without a subpoena. He tells me he supports the survivors, and when I interviewed him in 2018, said the government protected Epstein over the victims.
Anyone who committed the acts that he committed under a normal situation would be prosecuted and likely convicted. We believed he would spend the rest of his life in prison.
I also reached out to former Palm Beach County State Attorney Barry Krischer, who declined to bring felony charges against Epstein, took the case before a grand jury, ending up charging him with only 2 misdemeanors. Krischer has not responded. Organizers of the shadow hearing don't have subpoena powers, so they can't compel people to testify. But they want to put the focus back where it began, and also at Mar-a-Lago, where then 15-year-old Virginia Gaffrey was working as a spa attendant. It was Ghislaine Maxwell who offered her another job at Epstein's mansion, a nightmare her brother regrets every day.
That should have been a safe opportunity for a young girl. Instead, it became the entry point into a world of unimaginable abuse.
I have learned that Tuesday's Epstein shadow hearing will be held at West Palm Beach City Hall. There will be heavy security. The City Hall, of course, this is the city right across the bridge from Palm Beach. It is also the city where many of Epstein's victims lived and were first roped into his sex trafficking scheme at their actual middle and high schools. We'll be at the hearing on Tuesday and bring you all the details. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.
And a reminder, you can see Terry Parker's investigations every Thursday evening right here on WPBF 25 News at 6. And you can watch her past coverage anytime by going to WPBF.com or downloading our free WPBF 25 News app. Just look under the Investigate tab.